Okay, we are now into day 2 of the tutorial. So last time we left off, we had just finished everything up. So let's see what we got as far as drinking is concerned. Okay, don't need a lot of water. We should get some. I need to eat some food, so let's see if my food is ready. No, it's not quite ready yet, so let's leave that for right now. Okay, oh, it is done cooking, so let's grab some food. And I'm going to grab both of these off of here. Go here and eat. I'm going to turn the fire off and so we don't waste it. Let's see what we got. Let's put some more wood on the fire. And then we're going to grab some meat off the fish. And get some more meat off the fish. And then we're going to go back and drop whatever meat we have in our backpack. Grab the fish off of here. And grab the fish off of here. And then we're going to grab the fish here and stick that on there. And stick that on there, and stick that on there. I'm going to put the little guy down here. And then we're going to grab the kindling. And once again, we are going to light our fire. Let that cook up. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got? Okay, so we got water still going. I need some water, so let's drink some water. Let's see. One more for the water. And then the water's still there. So the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to grab a couple of coconuts. Grab one here. I don't think I'm at 3rd level yet, but that's okay. We'll just grab 2 coconuts just in case. And I'm going to grab this guy. Grab a stick while I'm at it. Did I just grab? I grabbed some PP plant. PP is medicinal. As you can see down below, it says medicinal. So that's for poisons, but I'm not going to use that yet. What I'm going to do is, alright, I'm going to need some fiber here pretty soon too. So, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this guy here and go over and grab its brother over here. I believe there's another one over here somewhere. Let's grab some fiber so that we can make some rope. I'm going to need 2 rope. Okay, yeah, here we go. Grab another stick. Grab this plant here. And while we're in the area, might as well pick up some rocks and more stick. Like I said earlier, rocks and sticks are your base. Rocks and sticks. So every time you find rocks or sticks, you want to pick them up. Alright, so I need about another 5 pieces of fiber if I can find them. If I can find another yucca plant, that would be fine, but I think I'm out of yucca plants. Those won't grow for another 3 days, so I'm going to have to make do with what I can find on the ground. Here we go. So I'm going to make me a rope. And I'm going to pick that rope up. Actually, I don't need to pick that rope up. All I have to do is be near that rope, and then I can make me a... Oh, I guess I do need to pick that rope up. Let me see what I can do. Alright, let's see what I can make here. Oh. Okay, let's look at the consumables. I'm going to give me a coconut flask. I'm going to drop... Okay. Left click to do that. That only happens when your backpack is full. So when your backpack is full and it does that, just right click and it'll create it, and then you can pick it up. Alright, now then, what I want to do now is create aloe salve. Okay? And what we're going to do with that, we'll pick that up, and then we're going to grab it, and we're going to use it. And what that does is it fixes your FPS, and the sun will not affect you anymore. So, and it won't wash off, so you're good. So what you can do with this now is come back over here to your water trough, because it has to have water in it. Fill this up with water, and then let's see what we can do. Okay, so let's see what we can. Nope. So what I'm trying to do next is I want to do another consumable, and the consumable I want to do is this one here. Okay. If I click on that, as you can see up here, see where my mouse is? My mouse is spinning around here. This is a level 4 item. I'm not at level 4 yet, so I cannot create this item yet. So what you want to do is take that off. Where is it? Take that off, and then just put this, take it over to your storage area. And just drop it down here next by the wood container. All right. So what else do we have? There's some stuff I don't need. How are we doing? Okay, that meat is cooked. That meat's cooked. That meat's cooked. That means that meat's cooked. That means the fire should go out. Let's get rid of the fire. Get the kindling out of the way. And grab that wood. Stick it in there to refill that. This piece of meat will rot. These other ones will not. So let's see what I got. Might as well eat that piece of meat. Yeah, the meat down below in this section in here, if it's on the little spit that goes like that, then that means it will rot. This stuff up in here will not rot. Okay? Okay, we got rain coming in. Here we go. So as you know, we don't have anything down here in the water still to fill anything up. We don't have any fiber, but it's raining. So the rain is going to fill up our water still. So while that's happening, let's go see if we can't find some fiber to fill up to replace the stuff that's gone. So when the rain does come and we use it up, we don't have it. Okay, so there's very little fiber on the ground right now. So if you remember right, what we did was we created the water still with a palm leaf, and then filled up the palm leaves to fill out the area below to extract the water. So this is a last resort. I don't like chopping down palm leaves or palm trees because they are an asset. But when you have to, you have to. So do that as a last resort. Now then, what we can do is chop these palm leaves up. Of course, we're only going to get 5, but that is better than none. All right, so I'm going to take this back over to our water still. Now, if you remember right, when I checked it, there was only 1 drink available in the water still. There's still only 1 drink available. All right, so I'm going to grab my palm leaves. I'm going to fill this guy up. And then I'm going to drop the next one right next to it. So there we go. There we go. Let's go ahead and drink that while I can. Alright, so while the rain is in, I don't like swimming out in the water in the rain because it's too dark in the water to see anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look around for other plants. So here's another pee-pee plant. Okay, we're going to grab that. Even though we may not use this, it always comes in handy. Now, here's the thing to do. No. Fruits and vegetables or fruits, like I said, when you find fruits, they will eventually rot if you don't eat them. You can eat them if you want. They're edible. But pee-pee plants and those sort of things, all that, those fruits come in handy when it's time to, when you want to make potions. So I like to make potions out of them. You can eat them, and as a matter of fact, it is occasionally fine to eat those those fruits that you find because it helps to add to your diet. Let's go ahead and pick this guy up. These guys you can carry in your backpack or pick them up. As you can see, you can carry those logs. They can only be 1 length long, though. You can't pick them up. They're not only 1 length long, but you can only carry 1 at a time of those. Okay, so what I'm doing, is I'm just walking around while it's raining, looking for stuff that I can use later on, like a stick here. that I can use later on while it's raining, and then I'm not wasting just sitting around waiting for it to stop raining. I'm always looking for assets and things that I can use later. You can't do anything with these guys. I don't know if those are sea cucumbers or what they are, but they don't allow you to eat those or kill them or anything. Okay, if you remember right, the first video you saw me going like this when I was by a purple thing, looked like a purplish type of starfish. The reason I did that is there was a warning. Those things, if you step on them, they're poisonous, and you will be poisoned. And that will show up. That will show up on your static effects. So I'm healthy, and I've got sunblock on my status effects. Those are my skill level. That's for hunting and cooking and building and health and physical and all sorts, and gathering and stuff. So that's where you check those out. Anyway, so I've pretty much covered the island. There's not much more on this island that I need to collect. So anything else that's on this island or around this island is going to be out in the ocean. Okay, so you notice I've got one chest, and we'll check that chest out later. I've got one chest. I believe there are at least 2 more chests sitting out in the ocean waiting for me to pick them up. So since I've done all that, I'm going to go ahead and save just to, bring the save up to date in case something happens and I die. So what time of day is it? We are looking at 5:05 in the afternoon. So with this video, I may just go ahead and, well, you know what, I'm going to save this, and then I'm going to put it on pause. That's my pause. Okay, so this pause gives you the opportunity to resume your options. Those are your interfaces, just like before on the opening. The opening screen for the options gives you the same stuff. You can change stuff inside the game. You hit back to go back to the original theme. Save, it's basically what you're seeing is you need to save the game at a shelter. So we got a shelter. So you can't save in this. I don't know why they put that save option here. It doesn't make any sense because the save option is in the shelter. And then the quit takes you back to the game screen, and the quit to desktop takes you all the way back to your computer screen before you even started the game. All right, so I'm going to pause this right now, and I'm going to cut the video and start it over again. We're at this point. Oh, also, this screen allows you to stop the game, pause the game, and you do not lose any time. So your time is still going to be there. This is basically a pause screen. So if you're wondering why I paused it, I usually turn the timer on because my camera only records for 30 minutes at a time, and I forgot to set my timer. So I set the timer for 25 minutes so that it rings. It gives me plenty of time to get to a location where I can save the game if at all possible. Now you can see that the rain is stopping. We're going to go over here, and you can see here that the water collector has 3 drinks in it, and it has 3 of the fiber in it. That means 2 of the drinks that came in this came from the rain itself. Boy, it rained a long time today, almost rained all day. And one of them came from the fiber beneath. So I'm going to grab this fiber that I had where I thought there was one more fiber sitting here. Oh, there it is. I'm going to grab this palm, and I'm going to go ahead and stick it in here. All right, so seeing how it is getting late, sun's going down, day was wasted because of the rain, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and wait for it to completely get dark. I'm going to check my food again. I'm good. I got food, I got water, I'm good to go. So I'm going to wait for it to get nice and dark, and then what I'm going to do is go to day 3. And I'm going to continue on in day 3 instead of stopping and starting over. It was a short run for day 2 for us. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then what I'm going to do in the next morning on day 3, well, actually this is still part of day 2. Day 3 isn't up yet, so it won't be until 9:45 the next day, the day 3 starts. So depending on where I am as far as time is concerned and all that, I may stay and go continue day 3 and complete day 3, and then go on to and save day 4 and start a new video then. So we'll see how things turn out. Let's go to sleep. We are now waking up. It's just early dawn. The moon is going down, and we are going to want to save. Moon is going down. What time is it in the morning? It's 4:49 in the morning. What day is it? This is July 21st. Doesn't give us a year. We'll just pretend it's this year. July 21st, 2022. You know, there's one good thing about being on this island stranded. Those are bats. Those things that are flying right there, those are bats. You can set traps for those later on. But like I said, one good thing about being stranded on this island, you don't have to deal with the craziness that's going on in the world today. You're all by yourself. You don't have any news. You don't have to deal with nutcases that are running around on both sides of the aisle. I don't know. Do I really want to escape these islands and get back to the real world, or do I want to just kind of maybe set up my own little world here and just live for the rest of my days? Wouldn't that be nice, just to be on a desert island all by yourself, not have to worry about politics and lunatics? Notice that both those words end in the same thing, ticks. And you know what ticks are, right? Those are blood-sucking parasites. Politics and lunatics. There you go. Blood-sucking parasites. Okay, you see that out there in the water, right there? See those bubbles? That there is one of the shipwrecks that I can visit. And there's another one. There should be another one out there as well. Okay, so the sun's coming up. So there's one out there. And there was one right out here. I just saw it. So I've already visited that one. Okay, so I know there's something out there we need later on out there, but I don't want to get to that yet. So, oh shoot, I'm going to drop some of this garbage off. I don't know why I'm still hanging on to it. So let's take it back over to the camp. Look through the stuff and just drop this garbage. Okay, I don't need that. Let's see. Fire's full, so I can drop this stick off. What else would I want to drop off? Okay, so I don't need these guys, so I can drop them off as well. Don't need these guys, I can drop them off. Make sure they don't roll away. Alright, sticks. I don't need all these sticks. Alright, gives you plenty of stuff. The PP plants, I don't need those either. And I don't need any rocks, so those are all. So now you got yourself a little bit of a stockpile. It's all stacked up. So I'm going to go, as I go out to fit and go hunting, let's see. Let's grab something to drink. Okay, so let's go here. Alright, so let's go out. And what time is it? It is 6:45. So it looks like I got maybe 3 hours to do what I need to do. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to look for another shipwreck and see if I can't find another crate. It's still considered day 2. Though it might be the next day, it's still considered day 2 because 24 hours have not yet passed by. So we're going to go out here, go underwater, and seeing how I'm going to search for a specific boat or a specific shipwreck. I'm going to just continue to search for that. Let's see, I think it's over this direction. Any fish I come across that I can hunt, I'm going to leave for right now because I just want to make, so I'm going to ignore him for right now because I want to find that crate if there's a crate. There's another guy. See, I got to pass these guys up. I know he's around here somewhere. Oh, there he is. So let me go up here. Oh, that's not the right guy. That's not the right guy, I don't think. Let me go in here and look. No, he's out further this direction. So let's go out. I believe it's out for there he is. Alright, so let's... Nope. Okay, I know where I'm at. Alright, so that there, we're going to collect those guys later. We can't, I don't want to use those yet. There's not, since wasting effort finding that one. So, oh, it's raining again. Oh my goodness. All right, so we want to go this direction. I know I said I don't like to swim in the water when it's raining because it's dark down here. You see how dark it is when it's raining? Another day in the rain. I don't believe this. Okay, see this? This is clay. This can be collected, but you got to have a certain tool to collect it. So we can't get any of this. But you should make note of that on your log if you're keeping a log, that there's clay here. There's the one I'm looking for. So that clay can be used for other things as well. Making a sturdier raft or whatever. Oh boy, look at the storm. Okay, so let's go down here. There's the crate I'm looking for. Alright, so let's grab that crate. And we're going to go up because there's some other stuff I want to look at. Okay, so check. Alright, I got plenty of room for stuff. So I'm going to go down in this hole. Let's go down in this hole. Go down here and check everything that you can find and then grab it. Okay, that is a hammer. That is a refined hammer. Refined hammers are used for making rafts. You need the refined hammer. Well, you don't necessarily need the refined hammer. You either need a refined hammer or you need a. I'm going to down here if I don't hurry up. You need a refined hammer, or you need a crude hammer. Either one will help you build a raft. My goodness, I guess I can get in and get some water now too. Don't run into this many storms normally. 2 days I have storms. What a wonderful thing. I hope this doesn't extend out my time on this island. I was hoping to be off this island on the 4th day. Alright, so we're going to go up and consolidate our crates. I'm going to take this crate that I got on my body right now and drop it. Check to see what's inside of it. I'm going to grab this out of it, and then I'm going to put that in it. Right, so I'm going to go into this crate, and I'm going to put this hammer and this wood in it, and I'm going to go over here. Grab some water while it's raining, and then grab some food while I can. That works. All right, so that works. That's good. All right, see, one of these coconuts that I dropped ended up down here. That's another thing you didn't even care about coconuts. You don't want to drop them and then have them roll away. So I'm going to put that guy right there. All right. So now, if you look at this crate, this one's full. You can't take any more items in it. But this crate has room for 2 more items. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this coconut flask. Oh, that's what I was going to do too. Well, let's see. Let me check something out real quick. Okay, so that coconut, I believe, yep, it had water in it. Okay, so now it will say, now that I drank out of it, it will say empty coconut flask. If it says coconut flask, like watch, okay, there's that. Okay, now it just says coconut flask. That means it's got water in it, okay? So, then we want to take it over here, and we're just going to go over to the next one, and we're going to store that coconut flask and use that as reserved water. Okay, there. Now, with this labeler, let me show you. With this labeler, once you get your wood containers organized the way you want them, you can label them and show what's inside those wood containers. However, there's only a limited amount of space for the labeling to be done, so you might have to use initials or something like that. But I'm not going to do it right yet because I want to organize my crates a little bit more before I start labeling things. But it comes in handy. That way you don't have to do what I'm doing and try to search each individual crate just by saying wood crate. All right? So, my goodness. Let's see if I can't find some fiber that's been, oh, as a matter of fact, since I've done all that stuff, I want to go ahead and save it. What time of day is it? So it's 11, so we're into the third day now. Okay. So we're into day 3. And hopefully we'll be able to make this rain stop pretty quick. Unfortunately, I am finding all this good stuff. So now, I don't know if I said this before, but these fibrous leaves, you can collect up to 24 and put them in your backpack in one area of your backpack. Now consider this. 4 divided by 24 is 6. All right? It takes 4 of these fiber leaves to make a rope. You can only fit 4 ropes in one of your sections of your backpack. So if you keep your, and that goes for cloth as well. Cloth also takes fiber. So if you keep 24 fiber on hand in your backpack, you can actually, it equates to 6 of each fiber or each cloth and rope. So it's more advantageous to carry the raw material around than it is the end product, if you see what I mean. Okay, so we're going to go over here. Water still has no fiber in it, so we're going to put all the fiber in there we can. So right now we don't need any rope to do anything, so we're just going to use all this fiber for feeding the water trough. Okay, so it stopped raining. Let's get this log over here and drop him off. Let's check our feed. We're good to go. So it stopped raining. We can now go do some more fishing and more research. Let's go one more. Okay, so that was done on that guy. I don't believe there's anything else out there that I need to search for, but we're going to go out there anyway, just to double check. I want to make sure I've got what I need. I believe I have one more chest to find. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to find one more chest, hopefully. And maybe we'll go ahead and do some hunting at the same time. We'll get some, there we go. So let's go ahead and grab this big guy. This one here. Alright. Unfortunately, we can't take more than one big fish back at a time. So we're just going to grab this guy. We're not going to cut him up or anything. We're just going to drop him off. What you do as far as when you cut up animals, you need to remember that animals in this form, in their raw animal form, their meat does not rot. Once you remove the meat from them, it begins to rot until you put it on the cooker. When you put it on the cooker, you leave it on the cooker so that it doesn't rot. So the meat that's on here right now isn't going to rot. You can leave it for as long as you want, unless it's down in this area. Then you want to make sure that so if you cook anything, eat this first and then eat the stuff on top. Wait a minute, what's going on here? How did my meat spoil? That ticks me off. You know what? I must not have cooked that meat. So let's grab this meat and throw it out. It's no good. It's no good. It looks cooked. But it's spoiled. Maybe they changed it in the game. Maybe they changed it. I don't remember them changing it. Alright, so spoiled meat's gone, so let's go back out to hunt. I'm not going to cook 2 pieces of meat on a spit that takes 6 pieces. That was weird. That was weird. So level up my physical. There's one thing I don't understand is they don't give you the opportunity. Oh, that shark. They don't give you the opportunity to check what your level is. I've looked all over this thing and I've never been able to find out what my level was. I go down and I'll look, but I've looked around and checked all the stuff out, and I've never found a place where it tells me where what my level is. Alright, so let's go back up here. Let's check down there one more time. Okay, let's not drown ourselves. So that one's clear. So let's go back this direction. Alright, so this area has been pretty much cleared. I'm pretty much sure I've gotten all of the crates over this area. I thought. Let me double check to make sure. I know where one more crate might be. Let's go back over this area here. Yeah, so like I was saying, they don't give us an idea of where you can find what your level is. At least I haven't found it, and I've been playing this a while. Let's check something here real quick. These are all level 1s. Level 1, level 1. That's level 1. That's a level 2. That's a cloth. You would think if it's a level 2, and you can create cloth at level 2, that you would be able to build a loom right off the bat. Maybe you can. But I don't want to do that on this island. It takes too much time, and I want to get off this island eventually. I'm sure you want to get off this island as well. 3:53 in the afternoon. Alright, so let's check this guy out. Let's check him out here. Go in here and see if there's a crate. Oh, there it is. There is a crate. I knew there was another crate around here somewhere. Alright, get out of there and get back in there to get the crate. Come on. There we go. We're going to grab that crate. Grab the crate. And then we're going to swim out of here. So now that's done. Let's go over to the boat. And we're going to put this guy away. And we're going to climb up the boat by clicking jump and then forward. There we go. Jumping forward. Alright, so we're going to go into the door. Open the door. Check out another labeler. Remember, all the items that you collect eventually wear out. So it's a good idea to make sure you have backups. Now let's see. If we jump, we find that there's nothing up there. Yeah. Alright, so then we're off the boat. We're done here. So let's go back. So now we've got, I believe, we've got all the crates that are available. Now this guy here is what I was talking about. This guy here, do not step on him or any of them like him. They are poisonous, and then you will have to figure out a way to make your PP poison antidote stuff, which comes from the PP plant. So we're going to come over here, and we're going to drop this crate next to these other crates. Alright, we're going to drop that in there. And grab this guy here. We're going to drop these guys in there. And grab this guy. And grab that guy. I'm going to grab this guy. And this guy. Grab this guy. And then we're going to go over here. And drop this guy there. Alright. So as you can see, I'm organizing my crates now. So this crate here has got vehicle parts in it. So what I can do is I can grab one of my labelers. I can put my labeler in my hand. And then I can right click or left click. It will come up here. And what I'm going to try is go so when I get to build a when I want to build a motor, I know where to find my motor parts. I'm going to put that back in there. And what I'm going to do is going to get this tape, because tape is also needed for your motor part. Okay, so we got that done. So I still got room. So I don't have any room in this crate. I don't have any, and I still have a little room in this crate, and I still have room in this crate. So necessary items, absolutely necessary items are the only things you should be putting in your crates. You shouldn't be putting in your crates anything like wood or rocks or stuff like that that you can collect later on at other places. Tools, items, and stuff like that is what you should be putting in your crates. So we're going to save this and get ready for the 4th day. We're still in the first part, so we're going to sleep first and then save. So we'll sleep and then we're going to save. All right, so we're sleeping, saved. It is 5:05, 5:06 in the morning. We now have all the crates and all the items from all the shipwrecks. There's only one other set of items that we need to pull out, and that is that one that was back over here. And we'll go pick that up in a minute as soon as the sun rises up nice and high. So let's check out what we got for food and water. Okay, so I need to get something to drink, so I'm going to go ahead and drink. There's still enough under the door for that. Now I'll go grab something to eat. I don't have anything to eat. I forgot to load up my food. So let's go ahead and skin this guy. I hate to just cook 2 pieces of meat, but I guess it's going to have to happen.
Oh, it's disgusting.
And we're going to go and put those on the cooker. And then we're going to grab our kindling, start our fire. And we can go. All right, so see what we got here. Now we're good as far as that's concerned. It'll take a while. So what we can do here is we can go ahead and chop this wood up. There's no sense in just leaving the log. All right. Go over here. Get that kindling out of the way. Don't need no wood, so we can just drop the wood we got. So plenty of wood, plenty of stuff. Okay. Okay, so there's fiber. So we can go hunt for some fiber real quick. Let's go to this area where those tires were. I believe they were straight out this direction. So let's go look. No, I think they're over on this side. Yeah. So we're going to go grab those tires. Hopefully it won't rain today, because if it's raining and storming, they'll make the tires float away, and I don't want the tires floating away on us. You're going to need at least 2 of those tires. So if one floats away, that's fine, but why waste anything? Early in the morning, it's hard to find stuff, just because of the way the sun angles in. Hello there, shark. Crud. Let's go grab him and take him in. We're going to need to eat him, so later, sooner or later, we got to have food. You got to have food. You got to have food. Look, can you walk and chew gum at the same time? Can you walk and grab a tool at the same time? Okay, let's go out this way. Yeah, stone. Now this map, your map and my map are not going to be exactly the same. You may start out at a different island, but the concepts are basically the same. The ideas are the same. So don't expect to see this same map as I have. And don't expect to be on the same island as I am. Because I've started this game several times at different times, and I've started in different locations. Boy, it is foggy down here. Take your time. There's no need to rush. My plan was to be out of here on the 4th day, and here I am coming up on the 4th day, and I'm not ready to go yet. I've still got one other task that I want to get done. All right, let's go ahead and get some air. And if I can get this one task done, I would be happy. Happy, happy, happy. All right, I'm going to grab some of these guys. These are cod. Oop. Make him run away. Don't want to get eaten. All right. So we are now into day 4. So I'm going to swim in. I am going to swim into shore, save the game, Let's finish what I'm doing. Put this little grouper here. Go check the fire. See if the smoker's meat's cooked. Let's extinguish the fire. Put some log on the fire. Eat the fish. Good. Get over here. Drop this guy. And we will do this tomorrow, or do this later. We will do this later. I'm going to save it and quit.